It's 2:30 in the afternoon, and today is one of those home-edding days that's just not going to plan. Sometimes illness strikes out of the blue, and illness has struck. It's Izzy's eye, isn't it? It's flaring up again. She's got an infection. She was adamant she didn't want to go to the doctor, so I put off calling them, but it was getting worse throughout the morning, so I did. We've managed to do maths, still compound interest. We finally got through the whole lot. It wasn't even that complicated. Isabel got herself in a bit of a knot with it, but it's fine. It's really straightforward once you know how. Yes, we did maths in like 3 instalments because she wasn't feeling very well, and then had a long early lunch break, and now I've read to her in my bed, snuggled up, because she wasn't feeling really well. So we've done an hour reading Pride and Prejudice, and we're finding it much easier now. I think some parts of it are harder than other parts. This bit that we're on now is just flowing really easily, and she's understanding it just fine. Right now, I think she's having a nap because she was getting sleepier and sleepier as I was reading. And I'm going to go to the chemist now, go and get her antibiotic eye drops, which she's been prescribed by the doctor over the phone. The doctor knows her, knows what she's like, knows what she's prone to already. We haven't even been here that long and they know her already. Special patiency. So I'm going to go off and get that now. And some jammy dodgers, which the patient has requested. And how much more homeschool we're doing today, I'm not sure. Let's see if she perks up or not. She might be alright after a sleep, I don't know. We'll see. Look at the weather again though. Not the nicest day for me to be going out. I just popped up to tell her I was, my voice is still going. I just popped up to tell her I was nipping out, and she appears to have settled back down to sleep in my bed. It's where we were reading because she wasn't feeling well, you know. She had a little drink next to her and she was snuggled up under the duvet, and she got so warm and cosy that that is where she's staying now, I think, which is slightly inconvenient because I need to put all my clothes away and they're all dumped on the floor in my room at the moment upstairs, but it's just going to have to wait, I think. We better let her sleep. They're just doing it now. I'm just mooching around the shop waiting for them to put it together. Got it. And now I'm going to go and buy some biscuits to cheer her up. Good heavens. Marmite peanut butter. That's something I haven't seen before. This is what she wants. Can't get my arm in. Jammy dodgers. Rice cakes. They've got millions of advent calendars. Now Izzy would so love that, but I just can't do it to her. I can't have her eating that horrible, nasty, sugary stuff every morning for a month. So, sorry, Iz. She can have a bar of chocolate, though, since she's ill. I'm back. Got the drops. Have stuck them in her eyes. 2-hourly for 5 days. Also, these were owing on her prescription from the time before. Eczema gloves, you can get these on prescription. If you've got very severe chronic eczema, they stretch a lot. They look a lot smaller than they are. Thing is, they're kind of part of the problem of Izzy's recurring eye infections, because as she's itching, she's rubbing her eyes with them, and they are quite abrasive once they're sort of stretched out over her hands. And they're not really abrasive, but if you've got delicate skin, she's continuously rubbing throughout the day and night, and then rubbing the other eye, mixing, matching the bacteria. But the alternative is she scratches her skin and makes it cut, and then it gets infected. So I can't win, can I? I also have an Amazon package. Can you guess what it is? I'm not going to guess for much longer, because here we are. Ink cartridges for my printer. That was only about 12 quid. There are 5 sets in there. Fair play, we have got a very economical printer. It was going spare in my boyfriend's business. It wasn't compatible with his network, so it was going spare, and he gave it to me. So pleased. And this, look. Fancy hole punch. Just what I've always wanted. I have done so much hole punching since deciding to home ed GCSEs. It can't be true. And I've been having to do, you know, a few at a time because my hole puncher was just not man enough for the job. But this, hopefully, will be. See how many it does. How many sheets? It does 30. Is that good? Is that good? I'm sure that's more than my other one was doing. Considerably more. I reckon my other was doing like 8 to 10 and then getting jammed up on one of the holes. I was constantly having to take the back off. This one. Right. Let's compare and contrast. Hello! Hello! I am unleashing it. Oh, boing! Oh, yes. Does it come with subtitles? What's the 888 for? I tell you what, just in case one of you wants to buy a decent hole puncher, I will leave a link in the description below, an affiliate, so if you buy it, it won't cost you any more, but I might make 20p or something. Look, that's nice. That's better than my other one. That clicks really firmly into place. I'm very happy. Hello, little fellow. Nice to have you joining our household. I'm sure you'll be a fine addition to our collection of geeky home ed items. It's the evening now. I've made dinner and it's a bit of a rubbish dinner, to be honest. It's vegan sausagey things from Asda's. Dinner was surprisingly delicious, actually. Those sausages were really squishy in texture. It was like very, very thick pate in very thick sausagey skin. So when you cut into it, it just sort of squished and splodged. But actually was incredibly tasty, and it did taste a bit like mushroom pate with a big oniony flavour as well. It was really delicious and I would definitely get them again. Izzy, meanwhile, is not feeling very well. I think she's coming down with the cold that me and my boyfriend have had. She's complaining of a headache, a sore throat and stomach ache. So she's eaten her dinner and gone back up to her bed. School-wise today, we kind of had a half-mast homeschooling day. As you might know, Izzy was initially home educated because of health problems which were ongoing. So throughout most of her home ed life, she's been ill more than she's been well. And so I've kind of done varying degrees of schooliness with her. So when she's feeling a bit under par, but not too ill to do anything, we'll do stuff like watch videos on topics we're covering, or I read to her the course material or a book on something she's interested in at the time, but she doesn't actually do any writing. So today, apart from the maths, we watched the science lessons on the video and we stopped and started it and we worked out the maths a bit, but it was at a more relaxed pace and she made a few notes, but that was all she did for science. For history, I just read loads of the pages to her and we discussed it as we went along, but she didn't actually put pen to paper and she was lying down for that. And what else? Literature. I read Pride and Prejudice to her and we discussed it. That went quite well, but she was quite cosy, you know, snuggled up, but she fell asleep afterwards. So it was obviously very relaxing. We started to learn about diffusion today in biology, hence this here. It's some drops of food dye in a glass of water. And we're kind of waiting for it to diffuse. It's been like that for hours. And as you can see, it hasn't made much progress. It literally looked like that straight away. Funnily enough, when you look at it from the top, it just looks like it's red all the way through. Hang on. Look. Just looks red. On the surface, it's just a very, very thin layer of food dye. So if this experiment doesn't work, in inverted commas, we'll have some more questions to ask then, won't we? Thank you for watching today. Do give the video a like if you liked it and comment down any thoughts below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.